What's up guys, I'm Olivia.
And I'm Kyle.
And we're driving and vibing.
Today we are out exploring Borrego Springs, California, so stick around.
Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button and join the Vibe Tribe.
So we've been camping in Borrego Springs for about 3 days now, but we haven't really gotten out and explored much yet. So we're gonna do that today, and we're gonna start it out with a good breakfast.
Yeah, we're here at the Borrego Valley Inn, so we're gonna get some breakfast and get our day started.
Alright, so that breakfast was actually quite surprising and amazing.
Yeah, it was delicious. We are currently staying at a Highway West park, and they offered us this complimentary breakfast at their other property down the road. So we're like, okay, we'll check it out. And it was so good. They had so many veggie options. It was delicious, and now we are ready to continue exploring.
Yeah, as plant-based diet eaters, we do have a concern about continental breakfast, but this was like so fresh. There were so many great options, so big thumbs up.
Alright guys, so it's about 4 o'clock. After breakfast, we decided to head back to the campground. We hung out with Rib for a while, played, we did some laundry, some different things like that, and now we are heading back into Borrego. The sun is setting now, and it's casting a beautiful light on these mountains, and we're gonna go check out some of the shops in the town and these cool sculptures that they have here.
And even though it is November, the temps in the midday are still pretty darn hot, so it's not that pleasant to be out and about with that sun beaming down, but right now the weather is perfect. So we just checked out the Borrego Art Institute, which was very cool, but even cooler is they have a restaurant in there, we just realized.
Yeah, we took a look at the menu and they look like they have some really yummy options, so we think we might stop back by here later after the sun goes down, but first we have to catch these sculptures before we lose our daylight.
Since daylight savings, the sun goes down so quick, so we are racing to see these sculptures, so let's hop back in the truck and see what we find.
So there is not a whole lot around Borrego Springs. There's a few little shops and a couple restaurants, but it is a very small town.
Now, it is surrounded by the Anza Borrego State Park, which has a lot of hiking trails in it, but they are unfortunately all dog unfriendly. So, yeah, you know, we left River in the camper all afternoon yesterday. We really didn't want to do that again today.
Yeah, we've been wanting to check out some of these trails, but it's been a little hot during the day, and our AC has been a little finicky trying to keep up with the weather, so we've been staying with her through the hottest part of the day just to make sure she's okay. And unfortunately, like Kyle said, she can't go on any of these trails with us, which is a bummer, but we're also glad that they are protecting and conserving this beautiful nature around us too.
And the whole town is centered around what they call, like, I believe, the Christmas circle. It's like this roundabout at the center of town that is a beautiful green park. Now, it doesn't seem very trafficked, but it's extremely well manicured.
Yeah, it's very pretty, and there's lots of picnic tables and things like that. So if you wanted to go sit over there and have lunch or something like that, they have restrooms there, and it's just like a little place to kind of hang out. We also just passed like a little pathway, a nature trail through the desert, so maybe we'll have to check that out tomorrow or sometime in the daylight, because we hadn't seen that before. It was kind of tucked back a little bit, but we're excited to go see these sculptures. We've seen tons of photos of them, but we have never actually seen them ourselves.
We just have to find them first, so we're scouting them out. So we made it to one phase of these sculpture gardens, which is beautiful. This is the most iconic one that we've seen, and that's like a serpent?
Yeah, like a serpent or a dragon or something. It's really cool, and its body like goes in and out of the ground all the way across the road over there. It is the biggest one we have seen by far, and the coolest one. It's my favorite.
But it was cute. On the way over here, we stopped at one like little grouping of sculptures, and then we drove probably about 200 yards over here. But in between, there was like all these baby sculptures, which were extremely cute because these sculptures are ginormous. So
yeah, they're kind of like just hidden in between all of the brush, so they look like they belong there. Little like families of javelina and different things like that, with little babies nursing. It's really cute, and this is such an awesome thing to have for people to be able to experience.
Yeah, we come from a town that's very art-based, and they have a lot of sculptures out here. So coming to more communities like this in our travels is pretty fun. But we're gonna, I think, try to make it to the other part of town while there's still daylight. You think we can make it?
Yeah, there's some more sculptures in a different area, so we're gonna go try to get a couple shots of those and show you those too. Hopefully we still have enough daylight to get over there. If not, we'll go ahead and head to dinner.
All right, let's try it. So we were able to catch the last grouping of these sculptures, and there are a lot of horses, some more elephants, I think, were there.
Yeah, like mammoths. There was another mammoth down here and some different birds and stuff. They're kind of all spread out though, so we didn't get to get a shot of all of them before the sun went down, but we did get to see them at least up close and from a distance. So it was really cool, kind of just exploring a bit. This is definitely something fun to do if you're coming through the area. It was an awesome drive around the city.
But if you are going to make your way here and you're in just a regular sedan or some type of car, be careful because there are some soft sandy patches. We actually saw a car that was stuck, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So you just got to proceed with a little caution if you're in a small vehicle.
Yeah, it's a real bummer when you get stuck in the soft sand. Thankfully, she already had AAA coming to help her out. But yeah, beware. The roads are a little bumpy and rough. So
now we are on our way to dinner. I can't remember the name of it, but it is at the dining facility inside the Institute.
Kinsling Kitchen or something like that. 2 Ks. I remember that. But we'll find out when we get there, I guess. So we just had an awesome dinner at Kesling's Kitchen. We had a nice roasted veggie wood-fired pizza. We got to watch all of the pizzas be made right in front of us, and it was all delicious.
We started off with some French fries, or potato frites, and those were great too. They had some good seasoning on them.
They had lots of different dipping sauces to choose from. Kyle tried the Korean one. I hear they have a really good saffron aioli there. But it was just a really cool, like, vibey place and really good food. So it's an awesome place to stop by.
Yeah, I would say, even though we haven't done too much exploring in the town, I would think it must be the most vibey restaurant in the town, and the most, just not a dive restaurant. I didn't see any other restaurants that looked so cool from the outside, even and the inside.
Yeah, I think it's hard to not be cool when you're literally connected to like an art gallery. It was a very cool atmosphere, and we definitely recommend it.
Yeah, overall, Borrego Springs, a fun place for a few days. I wouldn't want to stay here all season, but for you know, 4 to 7 days of exploration, definitely a good time.
Basically, if you're coming through on your way to somewhere else, there's some cool things to see here while you are here.
So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like content like this, give us a big thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to the channel.
Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Later on.